There are two types of English learners.
The first type studies grammar, learns vocabulary, passes every test, and speaks English that is technically correct.
The second type does all of that and then goes one step further. They learn what Americans actually say, not what textbooks say Americans say, what they actually say.
And here's the difference. The first type gets understood. The second type gets remembered.
Today, we're moving you from the first type to the second. 5 basic English phrases you use every day and the natural American version that should replace them forever.
Welcome to Word by Word English, where every episode we teach you the real English that changes how people see you.
Today's episode is a direct upgrade. We're taking 5 things you already say in English and showing you exactly what Americans say instead. Same meaning, completely different impact. Let's get into it.
Upgrade 1. You say, I am sorry. Americans say something very different depending on the situation.
For small, casual mistakes, my bad. That's it. 2 words. If you accidentally bump into someone, take the last coffee in the office, or send a message to the wrong person, my bad is exactly what Americans say.
For professional situations where you want to take clear responsibility, that's on me. This phrase is powerful because it doesn't just apologize, it takes ownership. The report was late, that's on me. I'm fixing it now.
And for slightly bigger situations, I dropped the ball on that one. This means I made a mistake, I know it, and I'm not making excuses.
The textbook version, I am very sorry for the inconvenience. The American version, my bad, let me fix that.
Americans don't want long apologies. They want acknowledgement and action, brief, clear, and moving forward. That's the American way.
Upgrade 2. You say, I don't know. And it's correct, but in American conversation, there are much more natural ways to express uncertainty.
I'm not sure is the most common American alternative. It sounds thoughtful rather than just uninformed. I'm not sure. Let me check and get back to you.
Beats me is casual and friendly. Someone asks a question you genuinely have no idea about. Beats me. I've been wondering the same thing.
That's a good question. Americans say this to buy time and to compliment the question before admitting they don't know. That's a good question. Honestly, I'm not sure.
I couldn't tell you. This means I genuinely have no information on this. Why did he make that decision? I couldn't tell you.
The textbook version, I do not know the answer to that question. The American version beats me. I have no idea.
Tell us in the comments, which of these do you think you'll use most? Beats me or I'm not sure?
Upgrade 3. You say, no problem. And while Americans do use this, it can actually sound dismissive in professional situations, like the favor was a burden you're generously overlooking.
Here's what Americans say instead, and each one carries a different level of warmth and professionalism.
Of course, warm, natural implies it was never an inconvenience at all. Perfect for professional settings.
Absolutely. Enthusiastic and confident. Shows you're genuinely happy to help. Could you send me that file? Absolutely. Sending it now.
Happy to help is friendly and service-oriented, works perfectly in customer-facing or team situations.
For sure. Casual and warm, great between colleagues or friends. Slightly less formal than of course.
Anytime, used after helping someone, signals you're always available. Thanks for covering for me. Anytime, seriously.
The textbook version, no problem, you are welcome. The American version, of course, happy to help anytime.
Notice, every American alternative sounds like helping was a pleasure, not a burden. That's the subtle but powerful difference.
Upgrade 4. You say, I think. And it works, but Americans have more nuanced ways to express opinion, and the version they choose changes the entire feel of what they're saying.
I feel like is everywhere in American conversation. I feel like we're overcomplicating this. It's softer than I think. It signals a personal, intuitive feeling rather than a logical conclusion.
If you ask me, it signals a strong personal opinion. If you ask me, they should have made that decision months ago. It's confident without being aggressive.
Honestly, use before an opinion to signal you're being direct and real. Honestly, I think the first version was better.
The way I see it is a thoughtful, measured way to share perspective. The way I see it, both options have merit, but this one fits our timeline better.
I could be wrong, but signals humility before an opinion. This actually makes you sound more confident, not less, because you're showing self-awareness and openness.
Americans don't just say, I think. They tell you how they think, and the phrase they choose reveals a lot about their confidence and communication style.
Upgrade 5, and this one is my favorite. You say very good, or very nice, or very interesting.
And technically, these are all fine, but Americans almost never say very good in casual conversation. They have a whole vocabulary of stronger, more specific ways to express that something is impressive.
Solid, reliable, strong, well done. That presentation was solid. Not flashy, but genuine and respected.
Killer. Excellent, impressive, outstanding. She gave a killer performance. This is enthusiastic, but not over the top.
On point. Exactly right. Perfectly executed. Your timing on that joke was on point.
Legit. Genuinely good, authentic, real. That restaurant is legit. Best tacos I've ever had.
Crushing it. This is one of the most American phrases you'll ever hear. It means someone is performing at an exceptionally high level, absolutely dominating what they're doing. She just started the business 6 months ago and she's crushing it.
Next level means beyond expectations, extraordinary. Her cooking is next level. I don't know how she does it.
These words do something very good never can. They show enthusiasm, specificity, and personality, and that's exactly what makes American English feel alive.
Quick mistakes section.
Mistake 1. Using my bad in serious or professional situations. My bad is for small, casual mistakes between people who know each other. For professional settings, use that's on me or I apologize for the oversight.
Mistake 2. Using absolutely for everything. Absolutely is warm and professional, but if you say it after every single request, it starts to sound automatic and insincere. Mix it up with of course, for sure, and happy to help, so each one feels genuine.
Mistake 3. Using killer in inappropriate contexts. Killer means excellent, but it's enthusiastic slang. Don't use it in formal writing or very professional settings. Save it for casual conversation.
Mistake 4. Using beats me when you're expected to know the answer. If your manager asks you about your own project and you say beats me, it sounds irresponsible. Use I'm not sure, let me find out instead.
Mistake 5. Replacing no problem with of course in every single situation. With very close friends, of course can sometimes sound stiff. With friends, for sure or anytime feels more natural. Context always matters.
Every upgrade we taught today has a casual version and a professional version. The key is knowing which one fits the moment.
Quick practice. 5 situations. I'll give you the basic English response. You tell me the natural American upgrade.
Situation 1. You accidentally sent an email to the wrong person. Basic English, I am sorry. Natural American?
My bad. I'll resend it to the right person right now.
Situation 2. Someone asks you why the coffee shop is closed today. You have no idea. Basic English, I do not know.
Natural American? Beats me. I've been wondering the same thing.
Situation 3. Your colleague asks you to review their document. Basic English, no problem.
Natural American? Of course. I'll take a look and get back to you by end of day.
Situation 4. A colleague asks your opinion on 2 design options. Basic English, I think option 1 is better.
Natural American? Honestly, if you ask me, option 1 just feels cleaner, but I could be wrong.
Situation 5. A friend shows you their new apartment. Basic English, it is very nice. Natural American,
This place is legit. I love what you've done with it. You're crushing it. Now your turn. Pick any basic English phrase you use constantly and write the natural American upgrade in the comments. We read every single one.
5 upgrades. 5 moments where your English goes from correct to natural.
My bad instead of I am sorry. Beats me instead of I don't know. Of course instead of no problem. I feel like instead of I think. Crushing it instead of very good.
These aren't big changes. They're small ones. But small changes in the right places are what separate English that's understood from English that's remembered.
Stop using basic English. You already know enough to sound natural. You just needed someone to show you how.
Like and subscribe to Word by Word English, because next time we're going back to one powerful word, a word so simple that Americans say it dozens of times a day. But when you say it correctly, it completely changes how confident you sound.
See you in the next one.